Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering questions that you guys asked me about Baruch, like the tea on Baruch, and just questions you guys had in general. I posted on my Instagram story, asked me questions about Baruch because I'm going to be filming this video, and a lot of you did, so I'm going to be answering them today. If you want to be involved in videos like this, just go ahead and follow my Instagram. I do these all the time where I ask questions or I ask your opinion on video ideas like polls. So go ahead and follow that so you guys can be involved some more. Sorry about the change in setup in my roommate's room right now because she has the natural lighting and she went home because of the coronavirus. So I'm in her room right now. I'm going to be answering the questions, so let's just get into it. Best spots to eat around Baruch. My favorite spots to eat around Baruch are DD Dumpling. If you've never been to DD Dumpling, go. It's so good. I think it's like $4 for like 6 dumplings. You can get like lo mein with it. So good. Another place is this ramen truck that's across from Starbucks, like right next to Starbucks. It's like $5 for a huge bowl of ramen and it tastes so good. It tastes like restaurant quality ramen. Another place I love to eat if you want to spend a little bit more is Kava, obviously. I think it's on like Park and 24th if I'm not mistaken, but so good. It's like Mediterranean Chipotle if you've never been to Kava. So good. It's just a lot. You're not going to finish it, but it's like lunch and dinner for the price of just lunch, you know? Pros and cons of Baruch. Pros and cons. So pros, I mentioned this in my pros and cons of living in New York. Pro is definitely the people you're surrounded with make you so motivated to do better and to do things to help your career because everyone is so motivated and so driven that it really inspires you to do the same, which is I think a big part of what college should be, and the school is definitely that. Some people are really like overachievers, but in a good way, because then you look at what they're doing, you're like, hey, I'm in the same position as them. I could be doing that if I worked a little harder. So I love that. A con is that it is commuter school, so you really have to put yourself out there to make friends because people really go there to do their classes and then go home. But if you want like a little bit of the college experience, you'll put in the effort to make friends. So that's a con that it's a commuter school, but we're in the city. What do you expect? Oh, and the second part of the question was, what's your major? My major is finance, and I'm minoring in communication studies. So that's cool. Do you have any advice for incoming freshmen? Advice for incoming freshmen. I would say make friends with the kids in your block. A lot of my really close friends now I made in my block. So when you're a freshman, you come in and you don't get to make your own schedule. They make it for you pretty much. They give you like, for me, they gave me 2 options to choose from and I chose one. So you have your freshman, what's it called? Freshman seminar, something like that. You have that class, and in that class, most of those people are in all of your classes. It could differ from math and English because there's like a few like levels and everything, but for the most part, your electives are going to be with these same people, with others too, but with those people. So I would say since you're going to be with those people for a whole semester, make friends and you'll create like lifelong friends. And that I have like my friend group that I have from my block is separate from like another friend group I have, but I'm so glad that I made those friends because they're such cool people. They're like super creative, super fun, and if I wasn't in that block, who knows if I would have been friends with them. So put yourself out there and see. A lot of people could have the same interests as you and vibe with you, so yeah, that's my advice. Where do you hang out between classes? So I hang out in either Hillel, because you know, part of Hillel, or in the creative suite and like the encounters and everything like that, because that's where like my friends from my block hang out. So I either hang out there or in Hillel, depending. Really, most people hang out like in the club area, or there used to be this, it's like this rock, like huge bench, but they tore it down because they're redoing the area between the main building and the library. So they tore all that down, so no one hangs there anymore. But yeah, I'd say club rooms if you want to join a club, or in the club area, there's the game room, which is like ping pong and things like that, and pool, I think. But it smells really bad in there. But if you're into ping pong, then like go ahead, but like it smells like garbage because people don't know how to put in deodorant, even though we're in college. Nasty. What is something you wish you would have found out earlier regarding Baruch? I guess I wish I knew that you can't make your own schedule as a freshman, because one class I took as a freshman ruined my GPA for the rest of like my college experience. This one philosophy class I had, my professor was awful. His name was Boris Meitzel. So if you want to take philosophy and he is he's like one of the options, save yourself, don't do it. he is awful. I tried to appeal my grade and they couldn't get in contact with him because throughout the whole semester he didn't have an email for us to ask him questions and everything like that. Like, I did an extra credit paper he asked for and he didn't accept it because it wasn't what he asked for. He had no structure to his class and like seemed like he didn't know what he was talking about. So that ruined my GPA. I wish I knew you couldn't make your own schedule or that you could drop a class, because I wish I dropped that class before I took the midterm or before I took the final, because I knew I was going to fail that class. Well, I didn't fail the class. I knew I was going to do really bad in the class, so I wish I knew that there's a dropping deadline and that you can drop a class and take it at a different time, because you can. So if you think a class is too difficult and you think it's going to really affect your GPA, I'd say either drop it or fail it on purpose if you're too far in to retake it, because I got the grade like right before like that you can't retake it. You can retake it if you got an F, but anything above that, you cannot retake it. That's stuck. So yeah, I wish I knew I could fail my class or drop it. Yeah, that too. What made you choose Baruch specifically? Do you regret your choice? What made me choose Baruch specifically? I knew all my life I wanted to go to school in New York City, so I applied to Pace, Fordham, Baruch, FIT, Syracuse, Hobart William Smith, like some schools like upstate, but I only got into Pace, Baruch, FIT, and Hobart William Smith. Didn't want to go upstate, didn't want to go to Pace, I just applied just to apply. So it's between FIT and Baruch, and my parents were like, you're not going to fashion, and I was like, I want to go into fashion business, and they told me to just go to school for business and then apply that in fashion later. So I was like, all right, makes sense. So that's what I did. My aunt actually also went to Baruch and she loved it, so she suggested I go there, and I'm glad that I did. I really liked the school. I do not regret my choice at all. A lot of people don't like Baruch because you don't have the college experience, but I have talked in some of my videos about it. I prefer the experience I get at Baruch versus the typical like state school, that type of experience, just because I feel like I'm developing and growing more as a person. I don't like go out that much, I don't party that much. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, like go off, but it's just not for me, so I don't regret it. And the last question, is it easy to be admitted into Baruch? It varies. I can't really say because like I don't work at the admissions office, but for me, I can tell you my stats. So I had a 3.3 GPA in high school. I had a 25 ACT. I also did a lot of internships and extracurricular activities. I did a lot of finance internships. I was the production manager for theater at my high school, which like shows leadership and everything. So I think that helped me a lot. Also, I don't know, I'm not trying to make like, this isn't like fact, so don't take this as fact, but I think I might have had a better chance of getting in because I'm out of state and I pay a lot more than in-state. I just thought this because I have some friends that are in-state and they had way better stats than me, way more stuff than I did, and they got waitlisted at first. It made no sense to me, so I think that could have played a part in it, but don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, that's just like a theory. So yeah, those are all the questions you guys asked me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I also want to congratulate the giveaway winner. I'll put her Instagram right here. Thank you so much everybody for entering and supporting my channel. I'm definitely gonna do another giveaway. I did one at 200 and 400, so I'll probably do one at 600, so look out for that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, go ahead and follow my Instagram, and I will probably post more polls or questions or things like that. Stay safe everyone during these times. Let's all get through this together with the coronavirus and everything going on. We're gonna get through it. But yeah, stay safe, and as always, have a nice day.